Hi everyone, welcome to the second part of our interview with Cherisse Osei and Emily Dolan Davies. We caught up with them at Jerome Marcus's place. If you haven't seen the first part, please click the link below. In the meantime, please enjoy the second part. Cheers for now. George, can you get that hose? I need to wash my hair. What's your highest point during your drumming career?
That's a very good question.
Can I give you a couple?
Yes, of course.
I have lucid moments where I'm playing a gig and I just will go, this is incredible, I can't believe this is my job. But there's a couple of moments that really, I was like, wow. So the first one was when I first got on the Bryan Ferry gig, I got called from a call from his manager, who I've known for like 10 years. I hadn't heard from him for years and years. And he just said to me, Emily, what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, I don't think I'm doing anything. I was en route to a gig. He was like, oh, could you come and play a gig for me? I was like, yeah, that's fine. Who's it with? He was like, oh, it's Bryan Ferry. I was like, yeah, that's not a problem. That's fine. Just send over the track. So I went and did this other gig and went and did that. Came home about midnight or whatever. I had all these songs to learn. I was like, oh my God. So I was up till about 4 in the morning trying out these songs in tears, just going, how am I going to do this? How is this going to work? Managed to do it. Did this gig and it seemed to go well. Bryan seemed happy. The band were really nice. Everything was cool. I left the gig. Next morning I get a phone call from his studio. Oh, hi, this is Bryan Ferry's studio. It's just, Bryan was wondering if you'd like to come hang out. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. All right. So went to the studio and he was like, right, should we do some recording then? And I was just like, okay, great. Ended up recording on his album.
Really?
Yeah.
But the terminology they used was, would you like to come and hang out? Yeah. So he didn't want to frighten you?
That's very Bryan, that is.
It's very Bryan.
Really?
You want to come hang out,
Do you want to come hang out?
He doesn't mean just hang out though.
No,
usually.
You just got to be prepared for anything with him. So that was definitely one moment. And another one was actually recently, I was playing at the Cheltenham Jazz Festival.
This is very good.
Yeah, and I had heard, I thought someone was winding me up. They said that Dave Weckl was playing after me. Oh, right. Right. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But no, seriously. I was packing down my gear and I saw he was setting up his gear. I was like, oh my God. Okay. I was like, I'm not going to talk to him. You know, he's terrifying. So packing up, went backstage, went to go and get changed. And I just heard this voice going, hey, she's in here. And I was like, okay. And I came out and Dave Weckl was there and he was like, were you just playing? I was like, yeah. And he was like, please don't take this the wrong way, but I thought that was a guy. Your groove, I just love your groove. And I was like,
that's the best thing in the world.
That's two of the best things you could ever say to me. I play like a guy and you like my groove.
Well, I mean, that,
literally the best things
that's
ever.
Quite an accolade coming from Dave Weckl, isn't it?
It was unbelievable. Yeah. I was just in shock. I called Cherisse straight. I was like, you never guess what just happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Dave Weckl?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So, my God. Yeah. Someone took a pictures. I was like, I remember this forever. So yeah, those are two definitely big highlights.
How about you, Cherisse?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, kind of similar. As in, you know, like I've had loads of gigs that I've done where it's been like, this is incredible. You know, with Mika we did some really interesting gigs. We played in Lebanon in these like Roman ruins, which was incredible. We did some really amazing gigs. But I had a thing, like I went to LA like last year and basically like I went and had drum lessons with some of my favourite drummers, Dave Weckl and James Gadson, which was, you know, he's like one of my favourite drummers, I think, in the world ever. And ended up like having a lesson with him and everything. And he said to me, do you want to come in and sit in on one of my gigs? I said, sit in. I said, no, it's fine, I'll come watch you play. He goes, no, you can sit in. I said, okay. So I went down, like doing this really small blues, gig in this little club down in Rosita, I think it is, in LA. And yeah, went along and ended up watching him play all night and sat in.
Really?
Yeah,
how many tracks? Or just one track? Or,
No, like four or five songs. Right. Yeah, ended up playing with these amazing musicians. And James and the audience go, next Cherisse, she's my girl from London. Next Cherisse.
Oh my God, James Gadson.
That's a pretty good moment.
Yeah, that was good. And I came off stage and I remember him just saying to me, shaking my hand, and he looked at me and just went, you're a musician, you're not a drummer. I said, and he goes, you're a musician. And he goes, always remember that, you're a musician. He goes, you are like fabulous. I was just literally like, that. I can't have a bigger, you know, like Dave Weckl. You can't have, you know,
those are pretty amazing moments, actually. I didn't.
Yeah, I've got another one actually. Yeah, well, basically, through playing with Mika, Brian May used to come to our gigs quite a lot. Yeah. And I got to know him quite well and things like that. And like one time he actually ended up asking me to play on the thing that he was doing, basically. It was for this charity record. Yeah, he goes, I want you to come play drums. It's me on guitar, bass player from Thin Lizzy, bass player from like Small Feet or something. You know, this like, you know, all-star band, you know. I want you to play the drums, you know, I'd love to play with you. I was just went, well, Bryan Ferry from Queen is asking me to play with him. And I couldn't do the session.
You couldn't do
it? I had to turn him down. Yeah, because I was so busy with Mika. We were doing Jules Holland that day and a Maid of Vale session.
Of course, you can't cancel those.
And Mika was just like, I said, Mika, and he went, Cherisse, I would love for you to do that. He said, but I need you this day. I need you. I said, no, I can't. I had to say, Bryan, I can't. I'm really sorry.
Check that out, turning Bryan May
I
down.
just couldn't.
Well,
anyway,
I'm sure you've understood it.
Yeah, he was fine. He was great. Oh, no worries, Cherisse.
Yeah,
he's lovely.
he's so nice.
So great. So he was, you know.
Those
very
amazing moments. They really, I wasn't expecting those.
Yeah.
Yeah, one quick, sort of slightly more serious question. The music business, do you think it's tougher today than it might have been for your forefathers or, you know, people before?
Well, weirdly enough, at the moment, the state of the industry and the way it is, it's actually a very good time for musicians because actually, you know, because of downloads and MP3s and all of that, and most of the money is coming in from touring and live works. They actually need musicians. You know, most artists, you know, like trying to get a good band together and trying to get a good show together, you know.
If you're working in that kind of way, it's a good environment because...
for us session musicians, it's, you know, it's been great.
And then, of course, technology makes it easier as well.
Easier and more difficult. Having to get your head around electronics is a nightmare sometimes.
And the click track can be a bit of a pain, can it?
Click track is
either
fine.
you learn that, you either learn that or you don't.
Well, you kind of have to, I think. You kind of have to learn the click track.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
just what you have to do.
So with the stuff that you're playing with, say, Mika and Paloma and what that, is there a click on everything?
Yeah, like 99% of it.
Bryan, there's not really a click.
Yeah.
No,
I was going to say, because he's more
old school.
Yeah, which is quite nice. So you get to just play.
Do you prefer that?
Oh, of course. I mean, we love... As drummers, of course, we prefer to play not with
but in saying that, when there is a click there, you know for sure that you're completely in time and no one can ever give you rubbish about saying, did you slow down? No, I didn't. It was clicked up, so it's fine.
That's a very good point, Emily.
When we were kids, we used to get that a lot, mainly from my dad just being like, did you slow down?
Did you speed up?
And I was like, what? So it made us very aware of it. Turns out he did a recording session for Cherisse on bass recently.
He did.
Turns out his timing is the worst.
His timing, I will never call him back for another session. Phil Davies, I'm never calling you back to play bass. I'm really sorry. I love you, but I can't do it.
So yeah, so there's pros and cons to both.
What advice would you give to young people, especially say young girls who want to play the drums? What sort of piece of advice would you give?
Yeah, get into it and just go for it. You know, don't let anybody stand in your way. You know, as cheesy as that sounds.
But it's true.
Yeah, it's true. You know, with hard work and dedication, you know, you can get anywhere. You know,
and
you can
just play with as many people as you can.
Get as much experience as possible. So play with different people, different styles.
That's it.
Practice.
Play along to records. Record yourself.
The biggest thing, me and Emily,
which we got told when we were really young, and we didn't listen, which is so annoying. When we finally did,
record yourselves
and listen to yourself back.
I mean, I always found like when I was learning at about 11, I played to the radio with pencils on, washing up bowls and stuff. I mean, but listening to other people's music that I happened to like, and playing along to it.
To the records.
To the records. I mean, I didn't have a bass drum pedal. I had a cat basket just because it just looked good. But until I was about 13, I didn't have a pedal, you know. But I did learn to do the sort of the bass drum work with my left hand on this box.
Amazing.
So, but I mean, the thing is that what I was listening to went in, so I appreciated what good drummers did and what bad drummers
listening is key.
Or didn't do.
That's the other thing actually. What makes them really good is listening. You know, like playing music. You know, like you're reacting to what's going on. You know, you're not there to play. You know, you're there to.
I mean, even if you're dancing to music, but you're listening to what the drums are doing or the rhythm is doing, then that can be really good as a way to rehearse, even if you haven't got a kit around as well.
Exactly.
It's just listening to music with particular emphasis on what's happening with the rhythm section side of things.
That's totally right. It's totally right.
So that's what you would advise young people, and especially ladies, is don't take any nonsense.
Yeah.
Hit them hard.
Hit them hard.
Because otherwise they won't be convinced.
Yeah. And play with conviction.
Play with conviction.
That's one thing that Cherisse has been incredible at since she was like 11 or 12. She used to just come in and be like, right, I'm playing drums.
Listen to me.
How are you doing that? I couldn't understand for years, and I was.
Yeah, as my mum always says, I'm a big show off. Really, that's all it is.
She wants to be a singer.
I mean, at the end of the day, every instrument's sort of a form of showing off because we're displaying talent, aren't
It's
we? And
true.
what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
You know,
There's
a lot of
nothing wrong
people.
with
We're just doing it on stage in front of people.
On stage in front
Nothing
of
wrong
lots
with
of people. Yeah.
It's just how it is.
This thing about drummers being... there have been various rather amusing university studies done that have uncovered the fact that apparently we're more intelligent. What do you think about that?
Maybe we're just really like.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm not saying yes myself, but it's been put out that this is a possibility.
Oh,
so.
they say all sorts of stuff.
They
them
do. They
people.
said that, yeah, there was a study that said that we're like Olympic athletes.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is
And
that.
could have this thing.
Yeah,
you
we've got to
know.
be able to run a marathon to play a gig.
but as someone
I've
actually-
tried to
Yeah,
run.
we
It's not.
we
We're
run.
definitely not
No.
Olympic.
It's not the same.
I don't think it is
We're
true,
not
is
the
it?
same. It's not.
For the sitting down for a start. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
all right, it's a lot of energy.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of
There's a lot of
stamina.
stamina.
Yeah, it also depends like on your playing style.
That's
Some
true.
drummers
Yeah.
kick very silly, you know, they're just wrists, whatever. Unfortunately, I play with my whole body.
Cherise
So
is
I'm
very
literally
active.
arms and legs, you know, and so for
I'm not
me,
as active in my sort of way, but
well, I wish I
you're like-
wasn't. You know, it's after the gigs, I'm shattered. I'm like a cup of tea. I have to go to bed. Everyone's like, I'm gonna go to the bar. I have to go to bed. Actually, I'm gonna go lie down.
collapse.
Yeah.
Like, you're only 26. I know I have to go lie down. I'm like this old granny. You know, touring for 8 years. I am a bit of a granny.
Do you think it will tail off at all in the future? You'll get a bit more time? Or I mean, obviously at some stage it will, but
Yes, well,
do you want it to, or are you happy for it to be full on at the moment?
Do you know what? I think it's one of those things you just got to take it as it comes because
Yeah.
it's always feast or famine. And I think
Yeah.
if you make the most of now, and at some point,
things will be quiet at some point.
yeah, and also you have to
Take
get
over.
to, you have to get to the point where you can have the choice. At the
Yeah.
moment, we're still young. We don't have
Yeah.
the choice yet. We
Yeah.
might be playing, you know, and to the
Yeah,
outside
but
it
you-
seems like we're very busy and we're doing
Yeah, we're
lots, and
still
we are,
grafting.
but we're still grafting, and
definitely.
we're just trying to play with as many people as we can so that we can get to a point
Sounds
where
like
we
you
can,
are, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds you're doing
It's
very
going
well
well.
at that.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay,
It's going all right so
Yeah.
far,
Good,
but that
good.
doesn't mean that it's going to stay
Yeah.
this way by any means.
Yeah,
It's like
so-
anything in life.
Yeah.
You know, everything's in a constant state of change, so you just got to flow with it and see what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
when the gap comes, it'll come at the right moment.
That's it.
Yeah, you got to hope for that. You
Exactly.
Know?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's what you can do.
You find yourself on a beach somewhere for 3 weeks and you're probably pretty pissed off at the moment, yeah, because you...
After 3 weeks, possibly.
Yeah, I'd
but
yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah,
3
maybe
days
not.
might be nice.
No, I get really, like, if I'm not working for a couple of days, I get really antsy. I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh my God, I'm not doing enough. I need to be playing with more people. Like, let
Yeah.
me do something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
like. I'm
yeah.
terrible.
Emily is very much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
so
ter-
am I.
wear
So am I.
myself
But
out. No, but
I
you're
am,
so
but I've
full
calmed
on.
down a bit more. But
Yeah.
I am quite full on. If I'm
Cherise is better with
touring,
balance. I'm not. I'm extreme.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I need a bit of downtime,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but it's
But no
what we love
regrets.
doing,
Oh,
no,
no.
this is what we
regrets.
love doing,
Yeah.
This is
This is the best life
we're
ever.
living the dream, Emily. We're living the dream.
Living the dream.
Hate
I hate that
term.
phrase. I know it's very cheesy.
But it is,
But it's
I mean,
true.
you know.
It's
It's true.
but it is
But
true.
the thing that annoys me is that we're living the dream, but nobody sees all the hard work
I
behind
know.
it. It's like, you don't see us when we're getting in the house at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
going, I'm so exhausted. and
Or
I
when
have
you're
to
on
be
the
up
tour
in-
bus. And
Yeah,
you're
I have to
knackered.
be
Tour
up
bus.
in 2 hours to go do a rehearsal for 8 hours.
Or when you've got to wait 3 hours between to play after you've done a sound check, or 5 hours
Exactly.
even, or whatever.
Yeah, the other day with
It's-
Bryan
it's
Ferry,
great.
we drove from
Oh, my
Switzerland
God.
to Germany.
Yeah.
Why we did this, I still don't understand. We were in a bus for 11 hours.
Yeah.
Got there, had to do a gig.
Yeah.
And it was just like, and that's one, up early to get on a plane, planes,
Yeah,
trains,
yeah.
also, the amount of travelling
Yeah.
that it takes and how exhausting it is, how grueling the schedules
Yeah.
are.
Which
When you
means
come
that
home,
the-
you're just
But then you get
complete
that
mess.
moment on stage.
I was
and it
gonna
makes
say
it
exactly
all
that.
worth
Yeah,
it.
that- oh yeah, that's
what the
what-
payoff is.
So that
That's
moment
like
must
an
be.
it is an addictive thing.
So that moment must be so joyous. It's worth
Oh.
all
Oh
that
my
hassle.
God, it's-
Absolutely.
Yeah, the
like
best
without
feeling.
a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, being on stage, I think I'm the happiest
Yeah.
Yeah.
ever.
It's the
Both of
happiest
us,
you
we're
can
so
ever be.
happy when we're on
Yeah.
stage.
It's all worth it.
All right, so 5 each drummers.
Oh,
God.
5 each.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
do 10 between us, back and forth.
All right.
Okay,
So
we'll
which
try.
one?
Okay.
Okay.
James Gadsden.
Okay. Leave on helm.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a second.
Can I?
Sheila E.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bernard Purdy.
Good, very good. Earl Palmer.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say Earl Palmer.
Very good.
Steve Jordan,
Very nice. Steve Gadd.
of course.
Yeah.
Can't miss out Steve.
Do you know what? Underrated drummer that we love and is a lovely man as well. JJ Johnson.
JJ Johnson, can we just
Can
say
we just-
amazing, drummer?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
very underrated.
Yes, Al Jackson. Legend, absolute.
Good.
oh.
Rick Marotta. Steely Dan.
That's a good one. Jim Keltner.
We're up to
Yeah.
11 now.
Zigaboo.
Zigaboo! Zigaboo is in the
Zigaboo's
house.
amazing.
Zigaboo is one of the, hello. I mean,
Unbelievable.
let's
Yeah.
Let's forget about
All
it.
right, one last question, Ringo.
I was just
Ringo.
just about to say Ringo.
Yeah.
He's one of our favourite drummers.
One of our favourite drummers.
He's definitely in there.
We were talking about him on the way up, actually.
We were in the car. His feel, like you try and play like Ringo style. There's no drummers can play like Ringo
No,
style.
they can't.
His
Absolutely.
style, his swing, his parts he came up with. His
The
parts.
fills.
It's just amazing. He's one of the best drummers in the world.
Well, I mean, he and
out.
Charlie as well, the two that
Charlie Watts
cannot be replaced by anybody.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's so true. And John Bonham. I'm sorry. I know
Well, yeah.
I know
Oh, Mooney.
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 Although Zach,
Yeah.
gotta
Oh,
say,
Zach's
he
brilliant,
does
yeah.
do a great job
Yeah.
with that gig.
Yeah.
No, he's
But
fantastic. Brilliant.
there's some. In fairness, no drummer can really be replaced. We've all got our own thing.
Yeah.
that we
Yeah,
do.
everyone's got their
and
own
some,
thing.
you know, we all have our strengths. We
Yeah.
all have our weaknesses. I know I've definitely got my weaknesses, and that's fine. You know what I mean?
But everyone makes them talk in a different way.
exactly.
In their own way.
Everyone says their own
Everyone
thing.
has their own voice.
That's so true.
All right, ladies. Mad, Bad and Dangerous.
Thank
What do
you,
you think?
very
Thank you
much.
very much.
It is a great book. I mean, drummers, best seat in the house, basically. You get to see the gig and the audience, and it's
Yeah.
just a collection of the best stories.
Exactly. Very, very good idea and very long overdue. It's the first of its own, you know, and it's brilliant.
Thank you.
basically.
If we did another one, would you like to get involved?
Yes. No. Sorry. I'll
do it, it's fine.
No, of course
We'd
we
love
would.
to,
Yeah.
yes. That would be amazing.
Cherisse, Emily, thank you so much for coming in today. It's
Thank
been a
you.
real
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you
And good
very
luck with your varying tours coming up. And enjoy the road.
Thank you.
We always
will.
do.
We'll try.
Hi everyone, hope you enjoyed that second part of our interview with Cherisse and Emily. Great girls, great drummers, and there should be more female drummers, don't you think, George?
Absolutely.
Coming up, we've got some legends, icons like we've got John Heisman, Dave Mattox, Bob Henrik coming up. In the meantime, please always remember to like, subscribe and share for all our videos over there, and enjoy this wonderful weather. Cheers now.
What do you want to say about the book?
It's crap. No,
Yeah,
Don't buy it.
Don't buy it. Yeah.
don't buy this shit.
It's awful.
No, just what. In the meantime, please always remember to like, subscribe, and share over there. Share over there for all our videos. Enjoy. Cheers for now.
Sorry, we got to do one more. I started laughing.
Hi there. Welcome to the second part of my interview with Cherisse Osei and Emily Dolan Davies. First part is down here. If you click there. Hi everyone. We caught up with them recently at Jerome. Cherisses' place, her house.
Jerome, I like that.
The first part. If you haven't seen that, please click the link below. The lick. Click the lick. Click the lick.
Don't
There's
say,
something
don't
in
say
there.
we caught up with them for the.
Cherisse Osei and Emily Dolan Davies.
What's happened?
We caught up with them recently at Jerome. It's the recently thing bit that gets me.
It's because it's a lie.
Yeah. We caught up with them at
Last year.
Yeah. 7 years ago, we caught up with them at Jerome. Right, so we caught up with them at Jerome Marcus's place.
Yeah.
Just do
Just
that.
cut them recently.
It's just a word. Hi, folks. Welcome to this second part of our interview with Cherisse Osei and Emily Dolan Davies.
Divan.
Emily Dolan Davies. Hi, folks. Welcome to our second. Oh
dear. Happy to use folks.
In the first part of that interview, click the link below. In the meantime, please enjoy what you see. George, can you
Sorry. Once more. We'll get it.
what
We'll
you
get
see?
it.
We can enjoy what enjoy.
Enjoy what you see. Enjoy it,
Yeah.
ladies. Birds.
Hi, folks. Hope you enjoyed the second part of our interview with Emily